Life on our little farm here is mostly filled to the brim with good things, and we count ourselves wealthy in terms of quality of life, food to eat, and our furry and feathery companions we share our space with. And it is so easy to relax into this safe, content way of being that when tragedy hits, it is all the harder to come to terms with. Our dear old dog Annie was struck by a lorry recently, and although the vet made his best attempts to save her, her injuries were just too serious, and we had to make the difficult decision to let her go. She was such a gentle, kind, affectionate dog, always there, following us like a quiet shadow, and she left an awful gap. We buried her in Sam's wood, next to the graves of the 2 baby donkeys who were born the year before and who couldn't live. Life is brutal in a way that even in the light of a big loss, it just carries on. And our last remaining puppy, Pip, thrived and was as carefree and content as ever, regardless of the tragedy in her dog pack. She is a very confident, adventurous puppy, loving farm life. But the plan was for her to move to her new loving family, so we started crate training her as a preparation for her move.
A fine collection of boots there, Pip, haven't you? How many have you got? One of Tim's and another one of Tim's. Well done.
She's such an easygoing puppy, making no fuss about any new task or routine we asked of her.
Now, Pip, who's in your crate? Did Trudy get into your crate? Trudy, do you like the crate too?
A delight to have around, and I think both Trudy and Turnip enjoyed that exuberant puppy energy as well. Sometimes cheeky Pip took advantage of her single puppy status, checking whether there might be one more drink to be had of Trudy. Trudy is such a good mum. In her gentle but firm way, she made sure Pip found her place as a youngster. And then it was time for her to leave and move in with her new family, and it got awful quiet around here. But we get so many lovely updates from a lot of the new owners all around the country, like this one from Pip recently, that we are satisfied the puppies are getting on just fine with their new lives.
Good, Pip. Leave it. Good, Pip. Good, Pip. Say hi to Sandra and Tim and Trudy and Turnip. Say woof woof. Woof woof. Hey.
Mid-October came, and despite vaccination and not really hanging out with others much, both me and Tim got COVID. Our health service kindly provided us with a free pack of leaflets, face masks and tissues, but it still took a while to get over this bug. I don't know where he found the energy, but despite our coughing and fatigue, Tim made me a lovely birthday cake. Yummy. And it seems to turn into a tradition now to go out for a takeaway around my birthday, sit at our local pier and watch the great display the birds give us at this time of year. What a treat, given that I couldn't really hang out with friends for any celebrations. This is a mix of jackdaws and rooks doing their equivalent of a murmuration before bedtime. October has been so warm until just recently that the grass is still growing. to the delight of the rabbits, who get a hand-picked portion every day. Time to put some spring bulbs into the ground too. The horses enjoy their last days in the field, but are also happy to be able to take refuge in the barn after a rainy night.
It was a wet night, wasn't it? What a bur. I'll be with you in a minute. Just do the horses first, okay? Now, ready? Whoop. Dolly.
It makes me wonder about family relations when I see how dominant Winnie insists on having one part of the horse stable all to herself, whilst all the other 4 family members squeeze into the other part.
Nice and tight here, isn't it? And then over here, we got Winnie. All the space to yourself.
Horses are far more accepting of this sort of hierarchy than us. Can you imagine the protest if one human family member took up all the sofa space and the others had to squeeze into the armchair? We had some beautiful calm autumn weather, a wonderful time for beach ride.
Hey. Hi, Judy. Hey, Turnip.
And we were lucky with our autumn camps for the children here too. Daisy reached new heights in developing tactics for our apple bobbing competition too.
Oh, she's drinking the water. Good tactic, yeah. Very good, Daisy. You have a lot of water to drink, though. Trying to drink it all, yeah.
Clever girl.
Now, did you get down to the apple? Come on, try again. Bowl as well. Well done, Daisy. Way.
Yep, it's enough. Yay.
She enjoys that.
No, definitely.
Then the weather changed, but Henry and Flora are still enjoying the fresh air, all cosy and dry in their raincoats. Flora still has to wear her muzzle between feeds so that she doesn't accidentally pick up sand and small stones whilst looking for tidbits and autumn leaves on the paddock floor. The fuchsia will remain in flower for some time to come. And it is a brilliant year for mushrooms too. But the wind, of course, finished off the ash leaves. They are always the first to go. But there's still a lot of colour in the garden. And plenty of leaves left on our little oak tree in the yard. Tim's wood drying polytunnel is filling up nicely with wood, rails and wagons. Don't forget to check into our new channel where you can see all the latest developments of his various projects. And what about our new Hairy Henry barn? It's coming along nicely. The walls are going up and the builders just made a start on the roof too in the last couple of days. Not just in my wildest dreams, I can imagine now actually being able to use it, maybe from the new year onwards. Wouldn't that be absolutely fantastic?